Hello everyone. Today we are going to start with the next chapter of macroeconomics, that is banking, commercial banks and central bank. Now the first thing is, banks were classified into two parts. One is commercial bank, one is central bank. Commercial bank means with the banks, those which we are having relation. These banks can further be classified into two parts. One is private banks and the other is public banks. Private banks are the banks which are owned and managed by the financial institutions or the private bodies, whereas public banks are those banks which are managed by the government. Now first of all, the first thing is, I am asking you and you will need to tell me which bank is private or which bank is public. First of all, SBI, State Bank of India. This bank is public bank. Next is PNB, Punjab National Bank. It is public bank. Axis Bank, that is private. ICICI Bank, that is private. Next is HDFC Bank, this is private. Now these were some of the examples of private banks and public banks. Private banks are those banks which are owned and managed by the private bodies or by the financial institutions, whereas the public banks are owned and managed by the government. Now, commercial bank performs the following function, whether it was private or whether it was public. It performs two functions. One is accepting of deposits, other is advancing of loans. Matlab, it means banks can accept deposit. When the bank accept deposits, then it need to pay interest on them. That is, interest is paid by the banks. Advancing of loans, it means loan given by the bank to the private individuals. It means in that return, bank will receive some amount, that is interest. And this is the form of ordinary source of income for the bank, that is spread. Spread means interest received minus interest paid. From this point we came to a conclusion that this value is always higher than this. It means interest received is always higher than interest paid by the bank. Just an example, I am taking interest received by the bank is 10% and interest paid by the bank is 8%. So source of income for the bank is 2%. This was the function of commercial bank. Now the next most important point, money creation or credit creation or money multiplier or credit multiplier. What does it mean? Money creation, credit creation, money multiplier, credit multiplier. It means bank lends many times more than their deposits. Bank lends many times more than their deposits. As we have already discussed in the last chapter, who are the producers of money? One is RBI, one is Ministry of Finance, or it was government. But still commercial bank plays a major role in the creation of money, that we need to discuss with the help of money creation, money multiplier or credit multiplier. Formula for this is money creation equals to 1 upon LR. So what does LRR means? Legal reserve ratio. And it was classified into two parts. One is CRR and one is SLR. CRR means cash reserve ratio. SLR means statutory liquid ratio. For the timing, we have already discussed three headings. One is LRR, CRR and SLR. This is the formula, money creation equals to 1 upon LRR. So what does LRR means? LRR means legally the banks or the corporate institutions or the banks or the bodies which need a reserve to keep with itself, that is termed as legal reserve ratio. It was classified into two parts, CRR and SLR. CRR means part of deposits that bank needs to keep with RBI. It means part of deposits or liquid assets that bank needs to keep with itself. Three types of ratios we have already discussed. One is LRR, one is CRR, one is SLR. Next, what was the formula of total deposits? Equals to initial deposits into money creation. I am just taking an example. LRR is 10% and initial deposit as rupees 10,000. If LRR is 10%, so money creation is 10 times. That is 1 upon 10 into 100, that is 10 times. So total deposits created by the bank is initial deposits into money creation. So total deposits created by the bank is 1 lakh. So what does it mean? With the initial deposit of 10,000, bank can create total deposit up to 1 lakh. This is termed as money creation or credit creation. How it works? Now discuss it clearly with the form of or with the help of a table. Rounds, deposits, LRR, loan. For this, some assumptions were there, that is, there was only one bank in the economy. Means all transactions were dealt in the same bank only. Next, all payments were to be done with the bank account only. Clear? Now the next. There is only one bank in the economy, all banks were to be done with the bank account only. Next is, bank can grant loan by opening a loan account. These were the three assumptions for the money creation. Just an example in the round 1. Bank will have initial deposit of 10,000. LRR means the reserve that bank has to maintain, that is 1,000. 10,000 bank may receive PA reserve, bank has maintained 1,000. What was the amount of loan? That is 9,000. In the second round, deposit is 9,000, reserve is 900, value is 8,100. In the third round, 8,100, 810, 7290. In the same manner, this will go till the total deposits become 1 lakh, LRR become 10,000, and this value become 90,000. This is called as money creation. It means bank lends or bank creates deposits many times more than their initial deposits. Bank creates deposits many times. Initial deposit was 10,000, the total deposit of the banks were 1 lakh. This process is also known as money creation or credit creation, money multiplier or credit multiplier. Remaining we will discuss in our next class. Thank you.